Welcome, everybody. This is your girl, Darlaina Rose, planting seeds with Darlaina Rose, 100 women, 100 days, 100 interviews. I am so excited to have Miss Akiva, servant leader, on tonight. Let me go on to Facebook and make this public so that I can see your comments when you comment there. Hold on. Akiva, ready, y'all. She ready. She ready to tell us all about it. All right, now let me get this IG popping. I'm always, okay, there we go. And live. You know, sometimes this thing is retorted. Live. There we go. Woo-hoo. We need some music. All we need is music. All we need is music. All right, you should see it now. I'm so excited. Welcome to Planting Seeds with Darlaina Rose. 100 women, 100 days, 100 interviews. My guest is on point. I am so excited to have her here today. She is amazing, servant leader. I mean, let me pull this bio up so I could just give you some of these highlights. Yeah, go ahead. Yep. Mute it.
It's muted.
It's muted on the laptop?
Mm-hmm.
It must not be. Turn your volume down on the phone too.
Okay.
And see if that will help. Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah, it sounds like it. I think we good. I think we got it. We got it.
Here.
All right. Let me just see something. Akiva, I'm telling you what. I'm so grateful for you because you not only sent your bio and headshot in a timely fashion, you are on 2 devices. Oh my God, I just don't even know what to do with myself right now. I am so excited to have somebody that just does all the things that I'm asked. So,
yeah, I just walk and chew gum at the same time.
So you know what? I used to say that. You know, it's like pat your head, rub your stomach at the same time. Well, I'm just so flat out excited for you being here. Thank you for saying yes. Oh my goodness. And I think who referred you? I can't remember. Was it Laverne? Laverne.
She should be watching. I'm sure she won't be on watching.
Yes. Laverne is a whole BAWSC, a boss. I always love talking to her because she said, I am not the cheapest, but I am the best.
That's what she said.
So if you want the best, then I am the best one for the job. So you are a licensed social worker. And then you have this company, Beyond Limits. Tell us about Beyond Limits. What is Beyond Limits about? And move your phone a little bit so you can see both screens because I got you looking.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. There we go. Now you're looking at us. That's perfect.
Okay. All right, well, I'm actually a licensed professional counselor. I'm a therapist and social workers. We're very similar, but not exactly the same.
Okay, we're getting that feedback. Hold on, we're getting that feedback again.
Every time I move the phone next to the computer, that's when it...
Okay, so we might have to keep it away from it.
All right, but is this good? Maybe I'll hold it. Is that good?
Yep, that's good.
Okay, so I've been a licensed
counselor.
It sounds good?
Yes, it sounds perfect. So continue.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So I've been a therapist for 6 years now. It's actually a career change for me. I used to work in the commercial mortgage industry for, I say, like the first half of my adult life.
Okay.
But I think around about 2010, when the economy was really bad, like I got laid off and, was reinventing myself as we all do when we go through moments like that. And I decided to go back to school. And I've always wanted to be a therapist. Like Laverne will tell you that I'm always picking her brain. I'm always that person that people come to when they got a problem or whatever. And I just know that this is why I'm here. Like, I know that this is like my natural gift, my natural talent.
Yes.
So I went to school to, I got my degree, did all my, intern, all my hours, all that, then got my license. And unfortunately, a lot of these facilities, they don't really care about the clients, unfortunately. They care about money.
Yeah.
And I had like so many negative experience working for other people that I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to work for myself.
Ain't that how it always starts? Oh my God, that's how it always starts. Now, as you're talking, Kiva, I want you to look at the phone and then I want you to look at your computer screen too, so you can kind of give both audiences your FaceTime as well. So just kind of take it back and forth between the two.
Okay.
So we know. But yeah, that's how it always goes. It always goes like that because we see where it's lacking. And then we're like, I could do this 20,000 times better. And so then we just do. So congratulations on one, finding the need or seeing the need, and then being brave enough to say, you know what? I'm going to do my own thing. Hey, Lisa, welcome. So yeah, continue. Tell us. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but you know what? That's what it is, because I've always wanted to start my private practice, but to be completely honest, it was like a future goal. It wasn't something that I wanted to do now. And I had other personal goals and things of that nature that I wanted to do. So I'm a very spiritual person. I have a very, strong relationship with God. Yes. So I found this park. There's this nice little park in Pennsylvania with like a little makeshift beach. And I went there and I just like prayed and I meditated and I communed with God. And God told me to reach all of my goals and don't let nothing stop me. Don't let no obstacle stop me. Just go for it and do it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to start small. And I did. When I first started it, I was only part-time and I was working for another practice.
Okay.
But I would say within like not even 6 months, I found that I had the ability to be full-time.
Wow.
So I'm like, I'm just going to leave that practice and do my own practice. And I've been full-time since November of last year.
Wow. Laverne's on.
It's going great.
Laverne's on Facebook. She said, "Hey, my poo."
Oh, is she? Hey.
Yeah. Vern, listen, all your friends are dope. Just like all my friends are dope, all your friends are dope too. I just want you to know. You can send me anybody, anytime, anywhere, anytime, okay? Because you certified. You certified. So
Vern and I have been friends since we were 14 years old.
Wow, that's a feat. That is a feat in this day and age because and it's amazing to me how people can call themselves friend but not really friend and can switch up on you and all that. So that is an accomplishment. I think we should have friendship awards. Don't you? I think we should have good friendship awards for people who have remained friends for 5 years. No, 5 years kind of short. 10 years and above. Right. 10 years and above for consistent friendship. And that doesn't mean that you never had beef. That means that regardless of what we experience, at the end of the day, we still friends. So I'm so appreciative of that. So this whole thing, I knew they were going to do that. I knew they were going to do that. Can't talk now. I'm having a delivery at the same time while I'm doing this. And I told you I'm online doing my show, sir. Is everything okay? You are live on four social media platforms in the middle of my show.
Hello?
Okay, there we go. I don't know what was going on.
Delivery straight.
Delivery is straight. Yes. So everything. I think that all friends should be able to do that. and really, I think we should come up with it ourselves. Matter of fact, in the 100 women group, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna come up with friendship 10. Oh, okay. All right. Now I see who that was. We're gonna give that award. I think when we have our next open event, I'm gonna have that, and we're gonna have an award. I want to do that. Hey, Angel.
Yeah.
But yes, we gotta do that. Hey, we gotta do that. So, this whole process started because of Women's Month, right? Women's Month, is really women's every day. The things that we do as women, how we show up in the world every single day. We run the world for real. I don't care what nobody say, we run the world. Right. And so I really just wanted to introduce my network of friends to my network of friends. Because so many women in my network are so powerful in doing such amazing things. And anybody who has been here, this is episode 60.
That's amazing.
60 days straight.
That's amazing.
From the wedding, from the funeral, from the grocery store, from the car. I don't care where I have been at, from 7 to 7:30. I have stopped the party and got on here and made sure that we've been here. So we got 40 more episodes to go.
And that's what makes you a boss. So I have to give you your credit, because as you just said, every day, I'm pretty sure there were some days when you were like, man, I don't even feel like doing this. But you did it anyway.
Yes, absolutely. Because I know how important it is. We need our flowers now. We need people to know what we're doing now. We don't need to be no secrets out here. We need people to know that we out here grinding, we pushing. We are business owners. We are entrepreneurs. We making money out here in these streets. We making money moves for real.
I wear my shirt to say, can you see it?
Well, what it say? Be what?
It says she owns her business. She about her business.
Oh yes, I need one of those. Where we get that at? You're gonna have to make sure we know where to get that at, because I think
from Essence.
I think that every part of the 100 women. Matter of fact, you just gave me a great idea to put together a swag bag for the 100 women, and each woman can put something in it. You know how big that bag gonna be?
Girl,
with 100 things in it. Some things are services, so that's gonna be good. I think I'm gonna put that in the group today, that we're gonna put together a swag bag, and that we need to do that. But that's what it was all about. So, in this spirit of Women's Month, tell me about the woman who inspires you.
The woman? I mean, well, it would be women.
Yes, absolutely. For everybody, it has been. I changed that question. Yes.
It's so many. Like, it's so many. Like, I could go on and on and on. Like, I am truly inspired and impressed with any woman that's out here. She about her business. She doing what she got to do. Whether it's she has her own business or she's still working a job. She managing her family. She taking care of her kids. Her kids are doing well. Like, one of my friends, her son was just in the, they did a write-up in the Inquirer about him. He's 16, started his own investment money management group, and he's 16.
Wow.
So, stuff like that. I am so impressed and inspired by women like that. People starting their own, doing something like this, forgetting the idea in your head and running with it, not letting the fear stop you. Because it's so easy for us to allow the fear to stop you. And that's the reason why I named my practice Beyond Limits. Because we got to push ourselves beyond those limits.
Absolutely.
We all have self-imposed limits, and we got to push ourselves beyond those limits. Mm-hmm. So it's just so many women. I mean, and from like personal, like my grandmother, I am truly, truly, truly inspired by my grandmother's love.
Yeah,
my grandmother loved me fiercely. Fiercely. And I just pray to God that I can be as half as a grandmom to my future grandkids as she was to me. But I mean, I can just name 1,000 women and keep on naming them.
I
so
know.
Many of them.
I know. When I originally put the set of questions together, one woman. But as the episodes was going, people said exactly what you said. It's not just one, Darlaina. It's so many. And then they just go to running them down. And so I am in total agreement. So I wanna delve a little bit into beyond limits your business. Right now, there's a campaign that I've been watching on television and on social media, and they're really talking about it's okay not to be okay. For people to really say, you know what, I'm not okay, and I haven't been okay for a long time. Can you speak to that campaign, and do you believe that? I'm certain that it's helpful, but do you believe that it's getting people to really ask for help?
Yeah, well, I'm not familiar with that specific campaign per se, but I definitely am familiar with the idea of it's okay to not be okay. And so many people suffer in silence.
Yes.
So many people suffer in silence. Like, I have clients who I know that I'm the only person that they talk to. Yeah. Because for whatever reason, they don't feel safe, or they worrying about judgment from people in their life.
Yeah.
And just us, people of color, African Americans, we still suffer from historical trauma, from generational trauma. And that stuff is literally, science is now proven.
Yes.
That trauma is literally passed down in our DNA.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And so I know that to be true because I saw a documentary, and they had mice, adult mice, and they put them in front of a cherry blossom. The nice little pretty white flower. And every time they would go up to it, they would, an air horn. They would ring an air horn every time they went up to it. Air horn it, air horn it, air horn it, for all of the adults. When the children were born, all they had to do was put the cherry blossom in there, never made the noise, and those children of those adult mice knew not to go anywhere near the cherry blossom.
Wow.
So that is absolute proof that we carry stuff ancestrally, and all of this ancestral trauma must be taken care of. I am a firm believer in Louise Hay when she talks about emotional healing and how emotions cause disease. You worry and stressed out all the time, you absolutely gonna get yourself some heart disease, some high blood pressure, and all those other things. And so we need people like you and your company to allow us to come to a place, or even if it's virtually, to be safe to speak. Because I can tell you, as the strong one in my family, I'm not allowed to cry. I promise you, my mother passed away August of last year. And I want to say maybe 5 days later, like, one of my cousins said, "You good, right? You all right, right?" And then somebody else said, "Get over that. Get over that already."
No, they didn't.
Absolutely. That is the expectation on my life for Darlaina Rose, because nothing is supposed to take me down and out. I said, "Can I please grieve my mother how I see fit?" Exactly. I promise you, it was so bad that my mother's funeral was on September the 6th. September the 8th, I left town. I left town for 2 weeks to be by myself. And I went from this coast all the way to the West Coast, found myself on a beach somewhere, and was just in what I needed to be in, because I knew that my people wasn't going to let me grieve. And they still don't.
But that is so unfortunate. Like, that is so unfortunate. And that is like the plight of the strong Black woman. Yes. And I tell my majority of my clients are African American, and I tell them all that all the time. Yes. Society has lied to us our whole entire life.
Yes.
Because women have been genderized and socialized to think that we always have to take care of everyone else, that we always have to put everyone else, first. But in the process of doing it, we forgetting about ourselves. Like, people don't know how to take care of themselves.
They don't.
For someone to suggest to you after your mother has just transitioned, are you all right? No, I'm not all right. Are you crazy?
I wasn't. I wasn't. I still have days and moments, you know, because I sometimes I forget and I want to call and I go to call her.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh my God, I can't call her. And then like all of the emotions come up all over again as if it just happened yesterday. Same thing with my father. I didn't think when my dad died that I would ever stop crying. I felt like I was just in one full, just crying fit. I don't remember when the crying stopped.
Wow.
That's how much. You know, I come from a very large family. I grew up with my mother and father in the same house. I grew up with 8 other siblings, and we all have the same mother and the same father. And I learned as I got older that was an anomaly for a lot of people, but it was normal for me. And so, you know, my mom and dad was there, and so they were together and married for 60 years. So it was just like
amazing.
I'm like, oh, y'all don't got that? That's not normal. That's not normal. I didn't know that was normal. So you know, where people sometimes don't have relationship with their father, you know, I found that, and I'm like, nah, my dad was there. He was with us.
Right.
You know, my dad told me how to drive. Like my dad was there. And so just having people like yourself is just so important. And so when you are encountering people who are the strong ones, what do you tell them? Do you tell them put your own oxygen mask on first? What do you tell them? Like, it's okay not to be strong all the time. Like I want to know what. Yes, please.
Yeah, I mean, and I tell them multiple things depending on what the situation is or who it is.
Yes.
But one thing I find myself asking a lot of my clients more recently is, what is the cost of whatever the behavior, whatever it is? Okay, you're the strong one, and every time somebody calling you, you saying yes, you dog tired, but you get out of your bed at 3 o'clock in the morning because somebody calling you. What is that costing you?
Yes.
And if it's costing you too much, how can you justify continuing that behavior?
And the thing that I learned, I was that person, and to a degree I still am, but I am very particular about who that is. That, you know, when I'm hopping out of my bed for whatever time and doing that, I am weighing out who this person is, and is this something that they do all the time, or are they regular at this? Because, you know, some people, once they know that you'll show up, you like the only person that they call.
Yeah.
And what I learned is when I said no, guess what? They work it out.
Mm-hmm.
They work it out. And so I am the mother of grown children. And so as a mother of grown children, they had to learn that I'm not about to come wherever you at. So whatever you got going on, you better make sure it's right. You better keep yourself. Listen, go in the house. Why is you outside at midnight? You shouldn't even be outside. Why you out? What's out? You're not working over the overnight shift, so you shouldn't even be out there. You know people crazy, so go in the house.
Right.
You know, and so you sometimes people don't think about what they about to do. You don't need to go to the store at midnight. Like that's not a necessity. And so you go out there, you get robbed, or you get a flat tire, now you in someplace. Like you can eliminate all of that by doing your grocery shopping in the afternoon, or using Instacart or GoPuff or Amazon Fresh or whatever, and get your stuff sent to your house. Like, let's think this stuff through now. You know, it's people, you know, we don't even have to go and take people to the grocery store no more. We don't have to do none of that. Oh, let me get on this app. Tell me what you need.
Right.
I'm gonna order it for you right now and cash at me my money. Like, we can help people in a whole nother way. So I'm so excited about that part. You know, as we think about,
but you know what I do want to say really quick, because when you said no, no is a boundary.
Yes, it is.
And for people who have a hard time, you know, putting themselves first, boundaries. I talk to my clients all the time about boundaries, because when we lack boundaries, people benefit from that. Yeah. They benefit from our lack of boundaries, because if they know I can call this person and she'll go grocery shopping for me, why I need to go grocery shopping? Exactly. So they benefiting from your inability to say no.
Wow. I never looked at it that way. Dr. Loretta Long is on here, and I was with her last night, and she said, no is a complete sentence. Mm-hmm. Does not require any explanation.
Right.
At all. So how do you get your clients? How does a person work with you? Because you have such a calmness about you, such a easy demeanor, and I think when you are choosing someone to talk about life issues with, I think that's important, and I feel that from you. And so somebody probably is watching right now and saying, wow, I think I want to talk to her.
Right.
I think I can talk to her. So tell people how they could talk to you if they want to talk to you.
Yeah, so what you just said is why I know this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yes.
Because I could be standing on the bus stop and people are just going to start opening up and telling me their whole life story.
Yes. That's how I got in coaching the same way. People will I am the person that people call when their life is falling apart. Listen, God just preloads us with certain things, and people know that about us, and so it just is what it is. And I'm just glad that people like you exist so that it ain't always on me.
Right.
Right. That part.
To answer your question, I have a website.
Okay.
And my website is www.beyondlimits.
Yes.
M as in Mary, H as in health, W as in wellness.com.
Okay.
On my socials, I have like a Facebook page, and it's again the name of my practice, which is Beyond Limits, Mental Health and Wellness LLC. Yes. On Instagram, it's @beyond_limits, MHW. I have a Psychology Today profile. I mean, if you just Google me,
Google me. I think I'm gonna add to the swag bag the T-shirt that says I'm Googleable. I'm Googleable.
Yeah, just Google me. Akiva, put that S in. It's Akiva S. Harris, and it'll come up.
I love it. Akiva, is there anything that you want to tell us about anything? Your business, your life. I wonder, like, as I move forward, I find sometimes I don't ask enough questions so people can really delve into what they really want the world to know. So is there anything that you want us to know that I haven't asked you?
Okay. Well, my girlfriend is on here. I see her, A. King. That's my girlfriend. I love her. She said, Google me, honey.
Google me, honey. Yes, I'm Googleable. Google me. How my granddaughter say, period.
Right. I mean, what I would like for people to say is, when you talk about being inspired, I'm inspired by my own goddamn self, to be completely honest.
As you should be.
Because I come from humble beginnings.
Yes.
Like, where I come from is nothing but the grace of God for the reason why I am where I am today, who I am today. Because trust and believe, from where I come from and experiences I went through, my life could have went a completely different direction.
Absolutely.
So what I always tell people, if I can do it, anybody can do it. Like, look at my life. And I've been thinking about this recently. I lived my life backwards. I was a young mom. I literally got pregnant with my oldest son as soon as I graduated high school.
Yeah.
I started working. I went to community college, CCP, after my first son was born, but I didn't graduate. Okay. I didn't go back to college again for my undergraduate until I was almost 30.
Okay.
And I didn't go back to graduate school. I think I was 35. And I feel like now 44, now I am really fully coming into who Akiva is.
Yes.
I am fully becoming a woman, like the woman that I was put here to be. I mean, my path was at a whole twists and turns, and coming from where I come from, I could have easily been somewhere else.
And I promise you, one of the things that used to get on my nerves is when people say, if I could do it, you could do it. And then they come from money, or they come from families who will give them whatever. And then they say that, and then you say, no, I can't. I can't do what you did. But when people like you and people like me, I come from 20th and Clearfield, raised when 25th and Allegheny was fighting gang war with the other side of town. When you know, I didn't even know we were poor, because my parents were so good at hiding that part. But we it was 9 of us, 11 people in the house. So my mom and dad, they stretched and did a whole lot of things. They made it feel like we weren't poor. I remember when I learned how much sheets and towels cost, and we had so many, I thought they must have been free or cheap or something, because we had so many in our house. And I said, Mom, how come we had so many sheets and towels and they cost a lot of money? She was like, girl, you better learn how to shop at the white sale. I learned how to shop at the white sale. So, I mean, really, I'm so grateful, you know, for you. So I want you to make sure you DM me all of your tags. You know, we talk so good and so fast, like it's already 7:30.
I know, it's 7:32 already.
I'm like, how did that happen? Did we say anything good? I know we said plenty good. I know we said plenty good, and I know people know, you know, they know about you now, and that is the goal. They know about you. They can feel you through this virtual space, knowing that I can just see you talking to somebody, and I can feel the gentleness in your voice, and how if I was telling you the worst things that ever happened to me in my life, that I would be comfortable doing just that. Wow. And so for that, you know, I know that's God-given. That's not something that people are born with. And it's not easily developed either. It's either you got it or you don't. Right. And you, my sister, you absolutely have that thing that will allow people to come to you and lay their heart right in your lap. And then you will definitely pick their heart up, hold it very close to you, and say, don't you worry. I have it right here for you. And I'm going to show you how to protect it. I'm going to show you how to get better from what was broken in here. And so I feel that 100% from you. And so I am certain Beyond Limits, my cousin is amazing. Yes, I am Mrs. Witherspoon said is amazing. Both of you ladies are much love. So she's.
Oh my God, that's my cousin. That's Gloria.
Yes, your cousin. I'm telling you, that's what she's saying. That's what she's talking about you. So, you know, I am so grateful, because I already know. I feel it. And we not even in the same space, but I can feel that energy. And, you know, it is a healing energy. It is a healing space. And I am absolutely so proud that you have your own practice. When you have your own practice, that means no one gets to delegate how you treat your clients and the people who come to you for what they need. And so I am hopeful and prayerful that those who are at the sound of our voices will not only use you if they need you, but will refer you to other people. Like, lo, I was watching this live the other day, and there was this lady on here. Yo, you need to talk to somebody. You should probably call her. You know how we do. You know how we do, right? So yeah. So with that being said, you guys, is there anything else that we need to know about you? You know, you gave us all of your tags. We're gonna make sure that we follow each and every one of them, so we can keep mindful of what you have going on, and will absolutely support, you know, you and your service that you're providing to the world.
Yeah. Oh, I have to say that I appreciate what you just said, and it touched me so much, and I feel that same healing energy from you. Like, it's 7:35 already, and I'm like, it don't even feel like we have been on. Like, we probably could just sit and talk and bust it up forever.
Yes. Matter of fact, yes. and do Instagram allows you to add 2 more people, so we can add Laverne on here and somebody else and have a whole nother conversation. Right. My good friend Angel, born and raised here with us in Philadelphia, but now lives in the DMV area. She is a African American woman teacher, teaching our Black children. And she just said, I'm calling. So I absolutely am excited to know that. Yes, girl, it's okay not to be okay. And when you are servicing other people, sometimes you got to take time out and service yourself. So I thank you, Miss Akiva, for being here. Beyond Limits is her business, you guys. Reach out to her. Go see, call, do all of that. She said, y'all not therapying me tonight. I'm at happy hour. That's what Laverne said. I love it. Well, we will be back.
I do want to say, just to all the women out here,
yes,
even though it is okay not to be okay, stand in your power. We are women. We are the givers of life. That alone separates us from the men. That alone lets us know how powerful we truly are. Because we actually grow lives inside of our body.
Yes.
That's a miracle.
That's a miracle in itself.
So stand in your power. Just stand in your power because you are so powerful. In regards to my business, I am working on expanding my business. I'm going to be adding a t-shirt line because my tagline is Be Unlimited. And I was very intentional about the name of my practice because, again, because of all the things that we have been through in our lives, it's real easy for us to shrink back. You don't have to shrink back. You can stand up tall. You're allowed to go in any room that you want to go into, and you're allowed to take up as much space as you want to. And you are allowed to be unlimited. Ooh. And I'm going to have t-shirts for us so that we can all be unlimited.
Okay, yes, I'm going to need that in the swag bag, sissy. Oh my goodness. I am so grateful. Episode 60, a success, just like every other one that we had up until now. Tomorrow, episode 61. And it's going to be my sister. I'm so excited. Your cousin said she's going to need that shirt.
I see.
I'm going to
get it to you, Glow. I'm going to get it to you.
Yes, she's going to get it to all of us. We all going to get them shirts. And we all, listen, we going to put the swag back together. We just going to, make sure that we covering costs for people. We ain't going to make it free. We going to make it. We got to cover some costs to get it because, it's 100 shirts is a lot of shirts. Yeah. Okay. So it's a lot of shirts. So we're going to be smart about, what we're doing. So I am so uber grateful for you. Thank you again for being here. Thank you for sharing your gift with the world. Thank you for being obedient to your gift. There's some times when we get these giftings, right? And when the giftings show up, you be like, I ain't doing that. God, is you serious? Do you really want me to do that? I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that. And then you try to run from the gifting. And you just be like trying to do something over there, but everything you do over there don't work. It's not until you stand in that power of the gift that is when your life all starts to fit together. All the pieces of the ask me how I know, sis.
Yes.
I ran. I'm like, oh no, I'm not helping people. People crazy. I'm not. No. Here we are. Yeah. Serving the masses. So I'm grateful to do so. So thank you everybody for watching. Planting Seeds with Darlaina Rose, 100 women, 100 days, 100 episodes. We will be back tomorrow, same time, same station for episode 61. Oh my God.
Wow.
Thank you for watching. Thank you, sis. I will see you on the airwaves as I'm following everything. This video will load to IGTV. You'll be able to share it wherever you need to share it. And so have an amazing rest of your night. See you guys tomorrow.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Everyone.
What an amazing show.